Art and Dharma Class 6, Stupa in Borobuddha Style. Dear beautiful and radiant viewers, welcome to the 6th episode of Art and Dharma, where we will talk about the connections or interplay between art and Dharma. My name is Victor Gabriel, and I am a lecturer at Sakya Buddha University in Santa Ana. You can reach me through my email at awake.star.sky@gmail.com. In this 6th episode, I would like to discuss this artwork called Stupa in Borobuddha Style. We will explore stupas, their iconography, and their role in Buddhist cosmology, their devotional practices, and significance. Stupas are sacred structures in Buddhism, typically containing relics or the remains of the Buddha, his disciples, and other saintly figures. They are architectural forms that evolved over centuries and are found in many Buddhist countries across Asia. Stupas come in various types and different styles across different Buddhist traditions and geographical regions. Here are some of the common types of stupas. Relic stupas. These stupas enshrine relics of Buddha or other revered Buddhist figures. Originally, stupas were built to enshrine the relics of Buddha and Buddhist holy men and women. These relics are usually placed in the central chamber or a container within the stupa. In time, relic stupas included sacred Buddhist texts, as these texts were considered the relics of the Buddha's speech and mind. Next, commemorative stupas. Stupas were built to commemorate significant events or individuals in Buddhist history, such as the deeds of great saints or the deeds of a great Buddhist king or the establishment of a monastery. Votive stupas. These stupas are constructed as an offering or a dedication to the Buddha or other spiritual figures, often by individuals or communities seeking to make merit. These can take the form of small-sized stupas to large building structures. Finally, there come to be mandala stupas. These stupas are constructed in a form of a mandala, a symbolic representation of the universe in Buddhist cosmology. They can be used for meditation and visualization practices. Borobuddha is an example of a stupa in mandala format. Pagoda-style stupas. These are mainly found in East Asian countries like China, Vietnam, Japan, and Korea. These stupas often have multiple tiers or stories, each with its own significance in Buddhist symbolism. Tibetan chotans. In Tibetan Buddhism, stupas are known as chotans, and they vary in design and may include distinctive features such as square bases, tapering forms, and elaborate ornamentation. There are 8 main styles, and these commemorate different events in the Buddha's life. Thai-style stupas are found in Thailand and neighboring countries. These stupas often feature a tall, slender shape with a square base or octagonal base and multiple tiers. They are typically highly decorated with colorful tiles and intricate carvings. Stupas symbolize the Buddha's path to enlightenment, with different parts representing various aspects of the Buddhist teachings and cosmology. Stupas typically consist of a base, possibly square, a hemispherical dome and conical spire, and a crescent moon and a disk on top that spire. As mentioned above, there are various types of stupas across different Buddhist traditions, each with its unique architectural features and significance. Stupas serve as places of veneration, meditation, and pilgrimage for Buddhists. They also hold cultural and historical significance, reflecting the spread and development of Buddhism throughout Asia. It can be said that the world's largest stupa is the Borobuddha. The Borobuddha is a significant Buddhist monument located in central Java, Indonesia. It is one of the largest and most famous Buddhist temples in the world, and its significance lies in several aspects. Borobuddha is a major pilgrimage site for Buddhists. It was built in the 9th century during the Sailendra dynasty as a symbol of Buddhist cosmology. The monument is designed as a giant mandala representing the Buddhist universe with a path that pilgrims can walk to achieve enlightenment. Borobuddha is renowned for its impressive architecture and intricate stone carvings. It is made of grey andesite stone. It consists of 9 stacked platforms, 6 square and 3 circular, topped by a central dome. It is decorated with 2,600 relief panels and originally contained 504 Buddhist statues. The central dome is surrounded by 72 Buddha statues, each seated inside a perforated stupa, like shown here. As the mandala stupa, it guides pilgrims through an extensive system of stairways and corridors with 1,460 teaching relief panels on the walls and stairways. Borobuddha has the world's most extensive collection of Buddhist reliefs. Their architecture itself reflects the cultural exchange between Indian and Javanese artistic traditions. Borobuddha is a shrine to the Buddha and a place for Buddhist pilgrimage. Evidence suggests that Borobuddha was constructed in the 8th century and subsequently abandoned following the 14th century decline of the Hindu kingdoms in Java and the Javanese conversion to Islam. Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles, when he was the British governor of Java, brought Borobuddha to the world's attention. The Borobuddha has been preserved through several restorations. The largest restoration project was completed in 1983 by the Indonesian government and UNESCO. It is today listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The monument's 3 platforms represent the 3 realms of Buddhist cosmology. The realm of desire is represented by the base, the realm of form, the 4 square platforms, and the formless realm by the 3 circular platforms and the large topmost stupa. The architectural features between the 3 stages have metaphorical differences. For example, square and detailed decorations in the realm of desire disappear into plain circular forms in the realm of formless, representing how the world of forms, where people are still attached with forms and names, change into the world of the formless. Congregational worship in Borobuddha is performed in walking pilgrimage. Pilgrims are guided by a system of stairways and corridors ascending to each top platform. Each platform represents one stage of enlightenment. The path that guides pilgrimage was designed to symbolize Buddhist cosmology. Each level of BOROBUDDHA symbolizes stages of spiritual enlightenment, culminating in the final level where 72 small stupas surround a large central stupa. The journey to the top represents journey from worldly desires at the base to nirvana at the top. BOROBUDDHA contains approximately 2,670 individual brass reliefs, which cover the facade and stairways. The total relief surface area is 27,000 square feet. The 5 square platforms. The narrative reliefs are arranged into 11 series over a length of 9,800 feet around the hidden foot and the first 4 galleries of the monument. The hidden foot contains the first series of 160 narrative panels, and the remaining 10 series are distributed throughout the walls and stairways in the 4 galleries, starting from the eastern entrance stairways to the left. Narrative panels are read from right to left, while those on the stairways read from left to right. This conforms with the ritual of circumambulation performed by pilgrims who move in a clockwise direction while keeping to the main stupa to their right. The hidden foot depicts the workings of karma. The walls of the first gallery are superimposed into a series of reliefs, each 120 panels. The upper part depicts the life of the Buddha, and the lower part of the wall and stairways in the second galleries tell the story of the Buddha's former lives. The remaining panels are devoted to Suddhanana's wandering during his search for his enlightenment, and is terminated by his attainment of that enlightenment. As a UNESCO heritage site, BOROBUDDHA is recognized for its historical and cultural significance. It represents the rich cultural heritage of Indonesia and Southeast Asia, showcasing the region's ancient civilizations and their contributions to world history. Beyond its religious and historical importance, BOROBUDDHA attracts visitors from around the world who come to marvel at its beauty, learn Buddhist philosophy, and experience the spiritual atmosphere of the site. Stupas are symbolic of the Buddha's mind. The Buddha's mind is a concept related to Buddha nature. Buddha nature is central to Mahayana Buddhist teachings. It refers to the inherent potential for awakening or enlightenment that exists within all sentient beings. When we view stupas, they should remind us of our own Buddha nature. Here are some of the key aspects of Buddha mind. According to Mahayana Buddhism, every sentient being possesses Buddha nature, which means they have the potential to attain Buddhahood or full enlightenment. This potential is intrinsic and not dependent on external factors. The Buddha mind is considered pure and unchanging, untainted by defilements such as greed, hatred, and ignorance, and represents the fundamental essence of one's true nature beyond temporary conditions and afflictions. The Buddha mind is universal and equitable, meaning it represents in all beings regardless of their current state of spiritual development or worldly circumstances. It signifies the equality of all beings in terms of their potential for spiritual growth and realization. Recognizing and cultivating the Buddha mind is essential to the path to enlightenment. Practices such as meditation, ethical conduct, and wisdom are aimed at purifying the mind and removing obstacles that obscure this innate potential. Awakening to the Buddha mind involves a deep realization of one's true nature and the cessation of suffering. It entails a profound transformation in the perception and understanding leading to liberation. In some teachings, the Buddha mind reflects the principle of non-duality, where distinctions between self or other or between samsara and nirvana dissolve in the realization of ultimate truth. In essence, the concept of Buddha mind underscores the optimistic view found within Mahayana Buddhism that all beings have the potential to awaken to their true nature and attain liberation from suffering, ultimately embodying the qualities of a fully awakened Buddha. Although we are in this world of suffering, we can see proof of the existence of Buddha nature permeating all living beings. One way in which we can discern whether beings have Buddha nature is the concrete proof that we possess in various degrees these qualities of wisdom and compassion. According to Buddhism, there is no being, human or otherwise, who doesn't possess some wisdom and some compassion. However evil a being has, they have a minimal amount of love, kindness, or compassion, at least for themselves or one other being. Today we have talked about stupas, their iconography, their role in Buddhist cosmology, their devotional practices and significance. If you like this episode, please write to me at awake.star.sky@gmail.com. Tell me what you like, what you enjoyed, and what you would like to see more of. You can also submit artwork that you want me to comment about. Thank you.